Hello, happy Sunday. Gosh, I feel like it's been so long since I've gone live and done my makeup. If you're watching this right now, just comment hashtag replay. Let me know what you've been up to this week. I've been super busy getting set up for a garage sale that's starting next weekend and just kind of doing things around the house and playing with the kids and yeah, all that. I just went back to work in person. I'm in the classroom this last week, which, whew, not used to that. It's been over a year. So, yeah, it just feels like life is kind of going crazy right now for me. I'm trying to find, here we go. Okay, I'm going to quickly do just my regular 3D foundation, and then we're going to check out some fun summer eyeshadow colors. Let me tag someone here quick. Let me see. There we go. Okay, so if you're hopping on, say hi. And again, if you're watching this in replay, make sure you leave me a comment below. I'm just going to put a little lip conditioner on my lips. Feeling a little dry. So I'm going to work out of my palette 18 today. I've got all the goods. I've got all my creams on top and all my powders on the bottom. These are the colors we're going to be working with today. We will look at those in a sec. I'm going to use my detail brush. I just love this one for a nice light coverage. That's all we're going for. I'm going to go in with a little bit of my camo color for my redness. I'm just going to stipple it on. Just wearing a mask for a week, for a whole day, I can already tell my skin is not the best with that. I'm already getting some breakouts. Isn't that just nuts? What is everyone doing to work around that mask thing? Gosh, I just can't get over how crazy it is. I know some of you have been doing this forever already, and I've just been blessed from working from home. So the longest I wore a mask was like an hour going to church or to the grocery store or something. So yeah, I'm not used to it at all. And I'm actually mixing two of my highlights because I feel like my color has changed just a little bit by getting sun, which I'm not gonna complain because guess what? I am happy to be starting to get a tan, I should say. So I'm mixing Candlelit and Amber. And like I said, I'm just going to do a nice light coverage. Just going to put my highlight down. So if you are new to my page, welcome. I'm so happy you are here. And we are known for our 3D foundation. And it's actually made up of multiple colors because we have a 3D face and we're not just one dimension. And so we actually have our highlight, our contour, our lip and cheek color, and an illuminator. And I'm going to show you all that once I finish placing my highlight. So the highlight, as you can see, is close to my skin color. And then I'm going to go in and contour, which is going to give me that depth and dimension that our face naturally has. I'm just going to go in and enhance those shadows. Okay, so let me put a little bit more over here. And I'm just kind of blending as I go. I'll do one little finish blending, I think, at the end. But as you can see, I'm just kind of stippling it, putting it all over. So this is my highlight. If you have not yet been color matched by me, leave a comment below and just say color match please, and I will help you out to get you started. So like I said, I'm just doing a light coverage. Then I'm going to go to my contour. My contour is this darker color, and that's going to enhance all of my natural shadows. As you can see, I have a natural shadow right there. I haven't put anything there. So I love the detail brush for my contour. I just get a little bit there on the little edge, and then I'm going to go in and, like I said, I'm just kind of blending as I go. So I'm just going to emphasize that shadow that I already have, and I just kind of feather it up almost and just blend it in. See how it's just like a natural facelift? Love it. And I'm not gonna do anything too crazy today because the focus today is doing a summer look. I wanna look at those eyeshadows. Thank you to Veronica. She's the one who requested this. She wants to check out some new colors, add to her collection. And I get it. Sometimes you see those pictures and you're like, or even on the website, you're like, I can't picture it. Well, I'm going to show some swatches. I'm going to use some of them today. So there we go. We got my cheekbones. And then I'm going to go up here around my hairline. Like I said, if you are new to this and you're like, where do I place everything? I will gladly be able to help you out with that. But this is cream foundation and it just blends in so nice. You have just that youthful glow. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm just gonna, oh, I don't know what I put there. Just gonna do a little bit on my nose here. Just some natural nose contouring there, and then just a little bit down here. Now, if I wasn't talking, I can do this in 5 minutes, which I love. I need this as a busy mom, especially now I'm getting back to work. I need something quick. But there you go. So that actually, those two, your contour and your highlight, are a quick, what we call doing a hack. Now, what I like, oops, what was I going to grab? There we go. But then you add your lip and cheek colors, lip and cheek, they're the same tin, which I love. And then your illuminator. And then you kind of have your whole face done. So I picked some fun colors I thought would be great for summer. This is Tropicana. So let's put Tropicana on my cheekers. Let's see, I'm just gonna grab a little bit here and I'm just gonna naturally blend that in with my contour. You just put it just above and blend that in. Isn't that a pretty color? And then let's, Tropicana, what other, Summer Love and Frenchie are like my go-to for the summer colors. They're just light. I feel airy. I don't know. They're just more peachy, pinky. I love them. So this is Tropicana. It has a little bit of a corally, pinky tone, peachy tone in it. Isn't that gorgeous? And it just blends so nice into your skin and in with the contour there. Okay, and then let's do our lips. So I'm gonna go in with Tropicana first. Like so. If you don't have Tropicana, this is a great one to pop in your purse or in your, in one of your compacts. So there we go. But I'm gonna add a little of that black cherry just for a pop. See, look at that. It's a pop of purple. And then I'm gonna mix it together. Isn't that fun? And let's put a little bit more of Tropicana just in the middle. It's a fun color, isn't it? Let's do Illuminator, and then we're gonna get into this eyeshadow. I picked out Honey. I think it's a cream, it's very subtle, and I think this is perfect for going into summer. Get that kind of golden look. I'm just gonna place it and then I'll blend it. And this just goes on the high points of your face. See how it has that golden, just golden flicks a little bit right there, a little bit on the center of your lips. It just attracts that light, just makes it beautiful. Then I'm just gonna blend in that illuminator just a little bit. Just keep that little bit. Do you see how it catches the light right there? Love that. Okay, So there's my full face. Like I said, I can do this in 5 minutes. It's perfect to just get right out of the door. I love it. But let's look at these eyeshadow colors that were requested. So what we're working with today, I'm going to use some of the colors as doing an eye combination. Maybe we'll do 2 different looks, and then some of them I'll swatch too. Maybe I'll just swatch them all and then we'll go from there. So this is Bubba. Bubba is a really pretty kind of burnt brown orange. I love that. And then we have Rome. Rome, if you can tell, this actually was one of my first colors and it's a loved one. It's a shimmer. It's like a light shimmery tan color. I love it as a base for all of my different eyeshadows. And I'll just do that on my whole lid. And then we have, this is Soulmate. Soulmate I absolutely love for a very awesome iridescent sparkle. Look at that beautiful color. Isn't that amazing? I feel like you can't, but look how iridescent it is. It goes on fabulous with your finger. I always put it on with my finger. And then we have As You Wish. As You Wish is also sparkly, but not as iridescent. There you go, see? See, they're very similar, but this one's super iridescent, and then this one has a little less. Then Tawanda. Tawanda actually was my first eyeshadow. This one, again, I love putting on with my finger. This is more of a hot pink with the sparkle in it. Ooh, is that one gorgeous? Which one are you guys liking? Let me know. And then this is Peppa. This is like a pink and orange mix. So you can see how they all just vary a little bit. Aren't these gorgeous colors? Okay, now we're gonna go more into our golds, and then we're gonna end with like this burnt orange. So this is Gold Digger. These shimmers, like I said, I love using my finger actually to apply because, ooh, isn't that gorgeous? Now, if you don't like it that bold, use one of your, use a brush and it won't go on as bold, which is awesome. Now, Blondie, this one's a beautiful, so that's like a deep gold, where this is more of that yellowy bright gold. Like that reminds me of like the gold at the end of a rainbow, the pot of gold. And then last but not least, this one's beautiful. This reminds me of Gold Digger, but then it has more of the orange tones. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so let's do a couple looks with these colors. I feel like I need to wipe these a little bit just so I don't get them all over myself. Okay, we'll keep them here, but these are the colors we're working with. Comment below, let me know which color you are liking. Okay, so I'm going to start. This is totally impromptu. I didn't even think about what colors I should mix together. I am going to get out the eyeshadow brush and the smudge brush. These are my 2 go-tos, and I'm also gonna do the multitasker brush. The multitasker brush is great for these shimmers. If you don't want to use your finger, you can still use this to get more of a pop. So let's start with, let's mix Rome, Bubba, and Ginger. Should we try it? Why not? So I'm gonna go in and just do a coat of Rome all over my whole lid. I'm gonna use this smudge brush and I'm gonna get Rome. Rome again is that very light tan, but it has some shimmer. And when you get it on there, I've already done my face. I don't want that fallout, so I'm just gonna tap any excess off. This is such a nice base. I love it. There's just a hint of tan in it. It's not gonna be, some people, if you're really not a big makeup wearer, you might wanna just go with Rome and maybe add a hint of like oak in the corners, but you can see there's a little bit of that shimmer in here. It's such a pretty color. So like this is one of the go-to colors I wear all the time. Other great bases, I like to wear Mama, which is a very light pink, or Pup, which is very similar to Rome, but doesn't have the shimmer. And then I always keep my brush cleaning tile here, so if I want to switch colors, I just clean it off like that. So now let's go, you know what, I'm just gonna keep using this smudge brush, and I'm gonna get this Bubba right here. I'm gonna pick it up, get a bunch on there and tap it off, and I'm gonna go right in my crease and then bring it up a little bit too. So this is gonna be more, we're gonna go towards the more orangish, burnt colors on this side, and then we'll do pinks on the other side. Now, if you kind of pat it in, it is going to just stick really nice. Pretty, huh? Okay, so this is just going in my crease, and I'm bringing it up just a little bit so when my eyes open, you can still see it. Now, let's clean that off. Now I'm gonna use the multitasker brush. So if you don't wanna use your finger, you might wanna use the multitasker brush, and we're gonna go in and get this ginger. And if it doesn't really stick very well, do you see how it's not really sticking the best? You can get your setting spray and spray your brush and get it moist. And then go into your shimmer and pick it up. And that is going to pick up a little bit more and give you a different look. So let's try it. Okay. And then I just press it in like so. Now, like I said, I tend to use my finger, which I'm going to show you what I tend to do. I get it on my finger and do the same thing, but there's something about adding it with my finger. I feel like I have a little more control. Whew, isn't that bold? So like a summer out with the girls. Isn't that awesome? Let me think. I feel like I need, maybe not. What do we think? That is a nice bold eye there. And you can even take that Bubba. I'm going to use the eyeshadow brush and just do a little bit of Bubba, that color we used in our crease. Tap it off and go underneath. And I'm not getting any other colors out today that weren't those in that graphic I showed earlier, but I think a brown in the corner would be really pretty too, just to deepen it. But, so there you go. There is more orangish colors, if you like that kind of look. I might even go a little bit more here, just to darken this. Okay, what do we think? Fun, right? Okay, so that's more of the orangish colors. And that orange kind of goes with my shirt there, doesn't it? Now let's do more pinks. I'm more of a pink girl, especially in the summer. I'm definitely showing you Soulmate because I love Soulmate and Peppa. I think we're gonna do As You Wish, Soulmate, and Peppa. Are we ready? Okay, so I've already used this brush for the other colors, but I'm going in with that brush cleaning tile and just getting off any of that excess color. And I'm getting eyeliner on it. I gotta be careful. There we go. Okay, I got that cleaned up. I'm gonna do the other one. We'll start all fresh. Okay, so I'm gonna start with, this is As You Wish, and I'm gonna just do a base with this. So I'm gonna put this on and put this pink all over, like so. You could totally wear this pink all by itself. It's such a pretty, pretty pink. Just put it on your lid and you could be done. Isn't that pretty? Okay. So that's As You Wish. Then I'm gonna go in with Peppa. I'm gonna use the more domed side. And here's Peppa. And do my entire lid. Okay. So I feel like Peppa is probably just a little bit more sparkly and a little darker than As You Wish. Then I'm going to go in with my finger and get Soulmate. And I'm just going to do, let's just do the center of my eye. What do you think of that look? Pretty, right? And then let's put a little bit, I'm gonna use my pinky and go in on the corner of my eye right here. Just to pop a little bit more like that. Now I look a little crazy, but there you go. There's a little pink. Well, let's go into, we're just gonna grab a little bit of that no, let's do Gold Digger. Let's see what it looks like. I just want a bit of darkness right here. Just to deepen that. See how we just deepened that color there just by picking a darker color? There we go. So there we go. There's a bunch of those summer colors. Fun. This is like very bold. And let's do a little bit of the, I wish I almost should do another, I wish I had another eye right now. I could do more of a gold, yeah, a gold look. But there you go. I hope you guys liked these colors. At least you got to see them all. So here they all are again. Bubba, Rome, Soulmate, As You Wish, Tawanda, which one is this? Peppa, Gold Digger, Blondie, and Ginger. So let me know what your favorite one is. That's all I got for you. There's my different looks. I hope you enjoyed that, Veronica. I hope you get to watch the replay and you can see all of these fun colors for the summer. Talk to you later. Bye.